Hello everyone, this is the founder of Webleadr, and today I want to announce you the biggest upgrade that happened at this platform, which is Webleadr version 2. So for those who don't know, who do not know, Webleadr is a platform where you can find web design leads or any kind of digital type leads, however you might call it, and businesses without websites in just a few clicks from any location, be it overseas or from your local area in a matter of seconds, basically. So, um, we are inside the Find Businesses page. This is a demo video that I want to show you. We are not going to show you the landing page because it is already publicly available, but we are going to show you the core features on how this platform operates. So first of all, you need to make sure that you have credits left on your system, on your account. So in my case, there are 4,974 credits left. You can buy them from the buy credits page. And from there, let's pick a scenario that I want to fetch barbershops as a business type, or you can type anything you want. Construction company, dentist. Um, there are thousands upon thousands of business types existing in this world. So in my case, let's pick barbershop, and we want to pick Ghent, which is a city in Belgium. This is going to jump to Ghent, as you can see here. So this is a world map where you can actually select a circle. So in my case, I want to choose Ghent. You also have the possibility to flexibly drag the circle around if you want to have a more granular control. You can also type anything you want, so just make sure that the keywords consist something about a location around the world. The AI it works with an AI in the background. It is intelligent enough to know what location you are actually want. So there's also scan radius. So the smaller, the more the circle will shrink. Let's pick 5 kilometers. And let's pick 32, a maximum of 32 leads. And by leads, in this case, it's more specifically the barbershop. We're going to turn this one off. This is especially handy if you want to download a CSV with the current business data that you already have on your dashboard. Because if you click on Get Businesses, the current leads on your dashboard, which is this one, are going to replace by the new ones from the leads that you have fetched from here. So let's start all over again. We pick 5 kilometers, 31 leads. Let's take that off. And what it actually will do, it will try to fetch a maximum of 31 barbershops from this location, from here, the blue circle. And it's also going to deduct the amount of total credits that you have left. It's going to be deducted by the amount of leads that you actually fetched. So by save up to, it means that, let's say, in reality there are maybe 50 barbershops from within that circle. It's only going to pick up the most relevant 31 barbershops from within that circle. If there are 20 barbershops from within that circle, it's going to fetch only those 20, and the credits are going to be deducted by 20 as well. So we are actually talking about reality. So if you see here, save up to, it means a maximum. So just to keep you in mind. So let's click on Get Businesses. And in the background, it's going to scan for barbershops from within the location, which is Ghent, and it's going to be displayed here. You can also navigate to the other pages. It's going to still going to work in the background. So as you can see here, scanning for businesses, results are appearing in real time and in background, etc. So 31 businesses found, 7 without a website, and 8 and counting, I suppose, identified as website opportunities. Here is the dashboard. So the best leads first are sorted, is actually standardly selected. it is the default sorting order. So what does that actually mean? Best leads first. It's going to sort from the best leads for you, which is no website businesses without no web without website, which is mentioned. It is labeled here. The third-party websites are businesses that are using a third-party service or a platform like Facebook page or an Instagram profile, TikTok profile, or a third-party barbershop service appointment system, which obviously exist, of course, but they are not real dedicated websites of the business itself. So, for example, if we go there, so this one has a third party H barbershop, or this one has a barber against third party. So if you go click this one here, as you can see here, if you click on this button, it navigates you to the website. As you can see, there are a lot of ads as well. So this one, and I know it, barbershopevolve.com, it's actually a third party tenant platform for barbershops, hair salons, etc. And the name of the business is mentioned here. So as a web developer or a web designer, SEO specialist, you might understand what I'm talking about. It's not a real dedicated website, so this is your potential client. So hence why the label third party. So this one, for example, where is it? Ah, here. Barut Barbershop, third party. If you click on the button, it navigates you to the Instagram page. So this is not a real dedicated website. So this is your second best leads besides the business without a website. So there are businesses that do not have a website, but are still utilizing Instagram and TikTok. For example, this one here. Uh, Instagram and TikTok pages, but they did not include those as a website, so to speak, at their Google Maps profile. So what you can see here, the labels is actually based on what they have written, what they have actually set up at their Google My Business profile um, on Google Maps, basically. So those without website, the red label here, they did not mention anything in terms of the value of their website and their Google My Business profile. So this is actually the best leads from this platform. The second best leads are those using third-party website, and the next one, best leads are those having a bad scores, basically. And the the more you go, uh, the more you end up with the businesses having a real good a good decent websites that are most likely not going to be your potential client. Hence why the sorting order, starting from best leads first. You can also sort from fewest reviews first, and those are most likely businesses that are just starting anew. So this might be your potential clients as well. And here are the total reviews, address, status notes. Status actually really handy. For example, let's say that is for one business, you contacted them and they answered you to contact them later. So you can actually set a status to contact later as an indication for you to let you know as a reminder that you have to contact them later on. So you know the follow-up updates, for example, in this case. So let's say you've completed it, you can just mark as complete. So you know you can just skip this one and go to the next. And all the statuses, as you can see here, they are dynamically generated by yourself. So you have to click on the settings page. You can just make a new status, choose a color, for example, starting, and it will exist in your dashboard basically. And the new status will be defined right here. There's also notes. So, for example, for that one business, he listed the things that he wants in his website. For example, appointment section, contact form. You can type anything you want here. So that's actually really handy. Uh, so appointment section, contact section, gallery, also VAT number on the footer, just as a reminder for yourself, as some kind of preparation if you want to, if you start with the development of the website. So yeah, if you save, then you can see here the saved items. You can also navigate to the Google Maps, also call them directly if you want to, or just copy the number and save it somewhere else. And there's also um, social media links listed for this kind of business. So for example, you go to the Instagram page, as you can see here, the same address, same business, also the TikTok page or profile, whatever you might call it. And it shows, yeah, kind of loads really slow. Yeah, so it is business, the same business we are talking about. So the thing what I actually want to mention is it's not going to be 100% correctly. So there are going to be social media links that do not correlate to the website. The chances are there, but it's really rare. The reason why is because maybe because the name of the business shares the same name as the other one, it is around the same region, or perhaps the name of the business is too vague. For example, Barbershop Ghent. Well, that barbershop that they have as a name of their website, it also serves as a term in the dictionary. So hence why. So rest assured, the large majority of the social media links fetched based by the business are correct. So it's actually going to traverse through the internet to get the most accurate social media links based by the business and its address and the rest of the information. And there's also a generate outreach message. If you click on it, it's going to, you can generate a message, especially handy for those we're not really well with sales to convince people that they need a website. So as you can see here, it is the outreach message is generated. It is on a personal level, it's not really too salesy. It's to get more trust from the businesses reading this kind of a message. You can copy this message and you can also send over to as a mail or through social media profiles. So that's actually how it works. There's also a mail. So you can copy the email or send a mail directly. If you click on this button, it's going to navigate you. It's going to open a standard email client on your operating system, and you can just send a mail from there. And you can also generate an outreach message, copy the message like we did before, and send an email with a message that way, basically. The thing is, there are, as you can see here, there are a lot of businesses that do not have an email button. The reason why is there are a lot of businesses that do not really mention their email address somewhere on the internet much. If it was too common, then rest assured that this email button with the email address is going to be mentioned as well. So you can actually reach them out using email as well. Especially for new businesses that are just starting out, you cannot really expect them uh, to have an email registered somewhere on the internet. It's going to take some time. Hence why to let you know that if you notice that there are a lot of businesses not having an email, well, most of them might be new registered businesses, or they do not really mention their email address somewhere on the internet, even though on their Facebook page they have the choice to whether to mention their email address or not, or just or even the rest of the information that they have in terms of their business. So next one is the website score, more specifically the design score of the website. This one has a 7. What does that actually mean? Is this going to this system is actually going to judge the design of the website. If it's ugly, it's going to give um, a 5 to 5, 4, 6, 3 or 2 score. 0 is actually extremely rare. I think it's going to be non-existent. I don't think that is actually going to, you will ever see a 0 appearing as a website design. So For this one, you can also see the detailed message, what the problem or uh, what there actually is, how it actually judges the website design, and it also has a web health score. This is actually the most important. It's a server response. It shows how much it actually takes, a gross estimate for to load a page. So if we, for example, if you click on this website, as you can see here, it takes like 2 seconds or so to load. And you also can see here, the design of the website is okay, I guess. The contrast might be better, hence why it is 7. So it still might be your potential customer. If you see a score less than 8, from my experience, um, they might need a new website. This one, for example, it is already good as it is, but of course there might be more sections that they would like to have. For example, there is only about us section, the hero, the header, the footer. Maybe there might be a contact form that they would like to have. Also, perhaps a in-house appointment system. Who knows? And this actually also really fishy, as you can see here. Website score unavailable, a lot of red indicators, no data. Well, if you navigate over there, as you can see here, the website just does not work. So just hands up, this is your potential client. Just give them a call and try to convince them that their website is not working and you would like to make a brand new website with all the necessary sections and features that they would likely need for to facilitate their own business. So if you see those red indicators, keep in mind this might be your potential client. So if you go next, as you can see here, website score is 3. That is bad. Yeah, it is actually really bad. You cannot see anything right here. You cannot really scroll down. You only have a one button called afspraak maken, which means make an appointment. Social media links. There is no text, no content, no sections, no header, no footer, nothing else. Just this plain, I would say, semi-empty web page. Hence why the website scores is 3. So this one is your potential clients. Try to convince them. Try to let them know that their website is just garbage. Yes, it loads fast because there is no there are like the sections are almost non-existent. So hence why it's actually kind of 1 second response basically. And the more you go, the more you see like the worst leads that you have. If you go to their website, as you can see here, the website looks okay. It's decent from the barbershop's perspective. So hence why you have a design score of 8. And you have these green remarks. It means that everything is okay. So the best leads first are sorted first. Obviously, those without website, those using third-party websites, also your potential clients. You can contact them using social media profiles, call them right away, or using an email if those information is available on the internet somewhere. So, and the last thing that I want to mention is the export functionality. You can export it as an Excel, CSV, JSON, especially handy for developers, and PDF might be nifty for salesperson and marketers, perhaps. Um, so this is how it looks like, and this is actually the core a collection of core features about Webleadr. Thank you for listening, and if there are any questions or comments, or even a feedback like a feature request, don't hesitate to don't contact us using this widget here. So type whatever you want, what is bothering you, share your ideas, and type your email if you want to, and we will consider this and we will uh, answer you back based by the message itself. So once again, thank you for listening and see you on the next one.